I'm Doug Hinchliffe. Yes, I'm the CEO and Dean here, but I'm also known as a friend of many here. And those who know me very well know that it's very difficult for me to talk in a very short time. I tend to be Mr. Hammer Chat, you don't know where we go. So I will be short today because I respect your time and I want to maximise the opportunity for you to meet with our staff here and maybe some of the other people in the room here. We have a morning, like a lunchtime session and an evening session today, again to suit people's work situations, and again respectful of your time. Be aware that in this room here we have some people who are, well, famous. Famous as in the positive side. I'm infamous as in maybe the negative side. Not really, we haven't been to jail yet, all right? But undetected crime. But in this this group here, you'll find some people, they're all wearing name tags. Look for their first name. I'm Doug. I'm not professor, I'm not doctor, I'm not colonel, I'm just Doug. And that's short for Douglas, so that gives you an idea. We like to be informal. I'm going to bring the staff up in a little while after I've finished here, because I want you to look at them and say, ah, that's the person. Right? By name or by the voice or whatever you might say, the emails you're getting from people there. Thank you. Do I need this or not? Do you think I need this?
Yes. Yes.
Would be fair enough. Not to move too far. Okay. While he's doing that, I'll just continue. This this particular day is around about the 4th birthday of. Thank you. The 4th birthday of KOI. Now we've been going a little bit longer than that, but it took quite a while to get our permits and everything through. So in actual fact, it's only been open with classes for about 4 years. This week we have our 5th graduation. 90 students are eligible to graduate, about 30 actually crossing the stage. We're undergrad and postgrad, as you know. This campus here is our 2nd campus, and yes, we are retaining the 1st campus, which is at level 1 of 545 Kent Street. We've got to do that up yet. We're in the process of doing that right now, and in doing that, we will. You will. In fact, I invite you to go there sometime to have a look at the library and the extension there. So let me go on and tell you about it so I don't forget anything. Remember, there's a 7-minute stroll. A stroll, as in not a run. Some people can do it in less than 7 minutes, and they've proven that. I take about 7, and he tells me he is, so I guess that's true. From a chairman of AIVM Council, Dr. Brian Spencer, he's not working. He's been in Russia, and Alex, I hope he's not going to places where you've been, but if he has, he'll tell us about you and where you've been. But he's going to spend another 4 or 5 weeks in the south of France at a family farm. It's very tough for some people. All right. I don't see John Loxton here, Professor John Loxton. He's the chair of our academic board. He may, in fact, drop in a bit later this afternoon. Okay, and others that can't be with us, as in Ed Davis, a member of our board. He's also famous around the town. And who else got? Alan Dunk, he's currently in Canberra, and others that might be not with us today. So, again, thanks for making it all possible. You've made it possible in a very special way. There are 55 nations, think of this, 55 nations represented in the 1,521 students we have this trimester. That's quite a lot. You've made this happen. It didn't happen on its own. Very few come here on their own. They come through agents for good reasons, because they've got visa issues, and we have nothing to do with visas. We won't even say a word about it. Right? That's your department. That's really special. 45% postgrad, and that's rising, so it'll probably overtake the undergrad in a little while, and we expect that to taper off around about 2/3 postgrad, 1/3 undergrad. That's essentially where we see things going. The new programs, you've heard of TESOL, the teaching of English to speakers of other languages. That started. In fact, I'm on the 1st course. It's tough being a student, I tell you. It's take yourself back to study again, and it's, while it's familiar to me, it's very hard to harness up again, because the reading and the workload is really quite difficult. So TESOL, the Graduate Diploma of Business, let me tell you about that. That's the first half of the Master of Business Administration. Now we've been given the first half and the second half is still to come. There's a story goes with that, and I'll tell you about that in a little while. The facilities here, the facilities at Kent Street are particularly good, as you know. The IT labs here, we've got 96 spaces here, 96 computers here in the IT labs. We've got 24, I think, in the extension to the library down there, plus about another 20 in the library itself. It's particularly good. You start doing the sums, arithmetic, not quite high maths, adding that up there, and you look at the percentage we've got here, it's better than anyone else in town. So I said before that, there's something else for two. We've probably seen, it's not on the screen here, but the new mark, the new logo. Let's come along as a way of saying we're changing gear, we're going forward. The KOI, we haven't changed from that, of course, that's what we are. We've just got a world copyright on KOI, that was wonderful. We've got that, now we've gone to this. So we'll have both, because KOI is what we're known as, and that's how we stay. But the mark here, they're not boomerangs, but they could be. Unusual to have 4 boomerangs, but then you could, okay? So there we go, for the four corners of the earth. If you can call them corners in a sphere. All right, it is information exchange rather than anything else, and the information exchange relates to, in fact, the Master of Business Administration. Now this has come along a little bit early in what TEXA, the National Regulator of Higher Education, have deduced as where we're going. You'll be aware that the Australian Qualification Framework comes into force for higher education on the 1st of January, which is not that far away. That's spring next week, so it's 4 months away. In doing that, they've held up our MBA. Remember, the Graduate Diploma of Business is the first half, so they've allowed that through. But the second half, they've questioned the qualifications and experience of the staff delivering it, and a few other things. Well, the qualifications happen to be, and through a good lot of work there, and you'll meet Felix in a moment, but 21 out of 32, which is 66%, have a PhD. And on the 1st of January, the requirement will be for all the higher education, that's universities and the higher education providers. You'll be aware that in Australia, the word university is reserved exclusively for public universities and bond. So we can't be called university, and the last time we called ourselves a university level institution, we got to wrap over the knuckles. Well, it's pretty clear we are a university level, quite obviously. The same national register of all the higher education providers as all the universities and ourselves, and we're not even separated, they're just in alphabetical order. And most of our lecturers, as you possibly know, teach at those other main universities, so it's very simple to incur the wrath and displeasure of a national regulator by just being honest. We are a university level, but they don't like to see it in writing. But what they also did was they challenged our attrition rates, our progression rates, and our completion rates. Put them in the right order. Progression from one year to another, for students who leave early, don't progress to the second year or third year, or finish their course. The completions, the completion rate, the number of students who start, the number of students who finish, and of course attrition. Now TEXA, the national regulator, remember it stands for Tertiary Education and Quality Standards Agency, based in Melbourne. They believe that if a student leaves any provider and goes to another provider, that's okay. They're on a student visa, they're staying within education, and that's okay. And you can follow the logic of that. But if they leave a provider and go somewhere else, not studying, no longer on their student visa, assuming they haven't completed, graduated, going on to some work rights or to another higher degree, if they haven't done that, they've tried it, they've left, they're lost. That's a big no-no. Why do I say all this? Well, you'll see in a moment the fact that the ECOEs, the electronic confirmation of enrolment, is linked to you, the providers, the agents here, and the ELICOS providers. That's been happening for the past 2 years now. You cannot do a COE You can't process one of those unless you put all the details in of the agent. So that's going to come back and bite all of us in the not too distant future as their database builds up, as to see who is actually a good risk and who is not. So at the moment, we're new, 4th birthday, and we're being told, hey, what about your rate? Comparing us with the fully fledged and established institutions. To my mind, it seems a little bit rough, but that's the rules. We have to be compared with others, and of course we're new, and that's finding it hard. So we have to be very careful with where we're going with those students that come in here, trying to help them along the way. As I said, the MBA is in process, and the requirements are that there'll be an AQF +1 level required. In other words, doctorate to teach masters, having a master's to teach bachelors, and there's nothing in between, unless it's called equivalence. Now, legal practitioners who've got their licence, have had that for 10 years or more, and have got a master's, and have been working in education, they have apparently, with UTS especially, they've got an equivalence for a PhD. Doesn't mean it's the same, no, it's called equivalent. Are there any people in here who've done a PhD? Any people in here who've done a PhD by thesis? You would not rate having a legal practitioner certificate for 10 years as the same. But you have to start somewhere. The point of difference for us is our teaching delivery. And our teaching delivery we're quite proud of. The qualifications, the experience, the level of engagement that our practitioner academics have is our point of difference. No doubt about that. You are practitioners. Some of you here, I've been speaking to a couple of you already today, you are already being selected to give advice to the main universities. Now, Melbourne University is not here, but if they were, they'd be, well, they probably still are anyway, getting in touch with some of you here, because they need that good information. Good people are hard to find. Damn hard to find. This lady here reached recruitment for internships and things like that. She knows very well how hard it is to find good people. And when she does, she doesn't quite embrace it, or maybe you do, I don't know, I'm not allowed to, but you probably can. But you find good people, you look after them, and off they go. Some students from about, some graduates have been very successful already. Again, it comes back to you. You see, you get good students, we can sort of try and make them good, make them better, bring out their best. That's what we're good at. But let me tell you what other things we're doing. You see, those kids who come along and they don't attend, they don't sit in the classroom, they don't do the assessments, they don't sit the final exams, so it's very difficult to expect that they would pass. They don't buy the textbook, they don't access Moodle. Moodle is all the information put up on the web through very clever work here, which our people will tell you about if you don't know about it. And if you're ever at the library, have a look at Moodle with the library staff and you'll say, wow, this is pretty special. But anyway, they don't even do that. So, with the use of technology, we can keep an eye on them. Hey, they haven't even accessed Moodle. They haven't even looked to see where the information is. They haven't done this, they haven't done that, haven't attended class, haven't done the exams, haven't done the assessments, or whatever they might be, assignments or something. So that makes it a bit difficult. And those people, sometimes they stay 6 months and they go to some other poor sucker out there that might take them in and keep them going, and they just tire kickers going around the town. Doesn't help anyone. As I said, the linkage with the COEs is now back to you. But that doesn't affect most of you in this room, I know that. Because, as I said, good people are hard to find, and you're good, you're damn good. That's why you're here. We're here to stay. Some of you will know me and you know the staff, some of them very well. You'll get to see why they're special here in a minute. Knowing my background, integrity is everything. Integrity will not be sacrificed for anything. We'll do the best we can with what we've got. We will not break the rules, not knowingly break the rules. We'll bend rules. We're good at that. We won't knowingly break rules. So we'll do what we can, but please, if the kids are not likely to be genuine students, do yourselves a favour, do us a favour, don't have them on your books, and don't, please, send them here, because it's not going to help us. Now you can't judge them, nor can I. The staff here are good. Our student counsellor, she's damn good. She's on maternity leave at the moment. But anyway, we do our best. But by and large, we do want better students to take ourselves forward. We're continuing to partner with Reach Recruitment, as I mentioned before, for internships, and we sponsor that. We're working with Cambridge English for the sponsored exit English language proficiency certification for employers. That's in its infancy, but we're just moving along with that. And Jane, thank you very much for all your patient work with Cambridge. It's tough. We've been selected for this. I didn't realise that selection would be so onerous, but it will pay dividends in time. It's a very time-consuming business. It'll be very, very good in the future. And next year, it's our scheduled introduction of actual scholarships in consultation with agents, of course. So, feedback. Communications generally is what we're all about. It's a two-way street, two-way process. Through awareness, we grow stronger. Both of us, all of us. In future, this coming trimester, the course planners will show that we will try, where we can, for new students, to put them their study period in about 2 days, morning, afternoon. We'll do the best where we can. That's been the feedback. That's what a lot of students are wanting, so they can go and do their work. We understand that. Let's hope they don't forget their study in the process. In fact, that's the problem. The longer the kids stay in Sydney, the more exposure to the money and their friends and everything, their English language proficiency drops off, their interest in study drops off, their chances of staying in Australia drop off. See, it's not good for anyone, so we have to encourage them. Remember, the students will listen to you, more so than us. You brought them here, their trust with you is implicit, it's actually explicit. They trust you. So please try and encourage them. Exams. We'll be extending over the 6 days, and it's a nightmare for Felix and his team, but we'll be doing that to spread the load so that we don't have as many people doing 2 exams in the same day. You see, 2 exams on the same day is tough. Look at me. I've had too many of them. All right? And we don't want that. Okay. We'll do our best. What else are we doing? Equipment here. I think you'll look around if you haven't already. You'll see it's pretty good. We're giving free electronic texts. Electronic text. And that's the password given to students. It's theirs forever. We pay for that. And thanks to Joanna Day, she's done a wonderful job with Wiley, the publishers who are not normally so generous, but they've been very good. But it's costing us a lot. The hope is, because the books are so expensive, that the kids will at least have access though and take themselves forward. Programs, as you know, are fully accredited. The facilities here, latest technology. If you're not aware of it, we also give free copying, free photocopying for students. That's very, very generous. It's continuing. I think he's not here today, Rex Walsh, if you see him. He's lucky to get students at the end, towards the end of the course. He's still producing top 10 students in at least, it's over 30,000 in world competition. We're talking about the main universities here and around the world. We're doing that every trimester. The best one we had, I think, was Joanne, about 9th, I think, individually. Group ones, we've had about 6. We're in the top 10, we just can't get right up to the top yet. We're working hard on it. That says something's working. That's a positive. So the people here, look around you, that success comes from you. Absolutely, unequivocally, it's from you. The staff here, and you're going to see some of them now, 17 languages spoken by our admin staff alone. Quite significant. John Jones will come up here in a minute. I can't always remember whether he's got 4 passports and 5 languages or the other way around. He's not a spy, well not anymore anyway. So I think I can blow your cover now, but he's a diplomat. He was a diplomat. So let's go through the names here and we'll bring them up because I want you to meet these people afterwards. So we'll have the food in a minute, but we'll cut the cake also straight after this as we move down back to the food, and then I want you to socialise. I'd dearly love you to find someone you don't know when they start and go up there and say, hey, this is who I am, who are you, what do you do? And get some dialogue going. Right. Emma, reception. Emma is our secret weapon. Come forward wherever she is, Emma. Come on, I want you to see you. Come through, you come through this way and back out the door, right? Here comes Emma. This is our first point of call. She's a country girl, and you get that country welcome. G'day, how are you? All right? Not hello, how are you? Nothing like that. It's very Australian, right? And that's g'day. She is our secret weapon. She makes a very good cup of coffee if I can ever twist her arm. Or I can't catch her. All right? Very difficult.
I make sure I do it every day from here.
Yeah, we try. Well, that's it. You've got witnesses. I've got witnesses. Okay, fine. Thank you. This is Emma, and with her is Elise. Where's Elise? I should bring them out quicker than this. Elise, is she there? Come on, Elise. She's doing media studies at UTS. Look for social media changes with us here, with the work that she's doing. Where's Di? Where's Di? Is she there? She's probably out of the picture. She's not there. All right, then we'll leave her and see her in a minute. Then in a minute. Okay, these two people here and others that will be out there. Leah is not here at the moment. They'll be there. They're there to help you and always take your message and pass them on. They're very good. Make sure we do get the message. If someone says I didn't get the message, it's unlikely to be truthful because they are very good at making sure we get the message. All right, thanks, girls. Thank you. Right, let's in this order here. Marketing. Tony. Tony, you're
Вот
here.
Тони Эдброк, человек действительно, который здорово помогает нам.
Well known everywhere, as some people know here in marketing. With him is Jane. Jane is unbelievable in time management. Jane Campbell, can you come?
А вот и Джейн, которая делает соглашения, тесты и так далее.
Okay, well done as a family. All right, terrific. And Richard Jung is not here at the moment. He'll be around somewhere. Okay, Monica, where's Monica? Monica. Where are they? Here they come. Can you come? All right, they're doing the internship with us. Where's Monica? Monica must be somewhere. Monica is in fact the principal reason, not solely, but the principal reason for today. As you see, this is rather special. I think they missed their calling. They should be in the hospitality game. I think we should do this more often. All right, this is very, very good. Where is that girl, Monica? You can't miss her. She's wearing almost the KLI colour here, but anyway, we'll see her in a moment. Monica. No, she just... No, is she coming? Yes. Last call? No, once? Twice? Okay, well, we'll see her shortly. Thank you, well done. All right, thank you. Finance, where's finance? All the finance team come forward, please. I know who they are.
Вот ребята, которые принимают деньги от вас. Всегда вот наличка, вот он как раз.
In finance, he's Macquarie's top postgrad student in accounting or commerce accounting last year.
Кстати, действительно сделали Macquarie Университет магистратуру.
The Princess of Nanjing here, right, also double degree in accounting, worked out in the field, of course, and there she is finishing in her final year now of her chartered accounting program. So she goes out with that badge as well in the near future. So well done, terrific. Okay, and then we've got where's Gabriel? Not here, so okay, we've got Lily and Gabriel. They're both degrees.
Lily как раз сделала очень много для нас.
In accounting too, masters accounting. So
И для меня
very
тоже.
good, a talented team. If things don't add up, check your own calculations first. The chances are they're right and you're not. But anyway, they have made a mistake, but it's so long ago they can't remember. Okay? Now, thank you. Well done. Our IT people, they're probably hiding at the moment because they don't get much sleep. Any IT people around here? Okay, the IT won't come out and hide. Okay, all right, they deal with zeros and ones, as you know. That's the way things are, I think. Jun is, when you see him, is from, is Jun there? No, he's from Samsung. And he's...
Вот слева направо Феликс, Джон Джонс и Билл. Если вы видите, вот они там вдали стоят. Это в действительности большие ребята.
Admissions. Let's go to admissions. The admissions team, come forward, please.
Ну вот кто адмишн, но в основном это ребята, которые работают с аншорниками. Сатиш, давно работаю с ним, ну и с другими ребятами.
They are talented people, absolutely, and you've got to look at these people and say, how do they do so much? I often wondered that myself, but they're very, very good. They get cross with me, but they never get cross with you, so that makes you special, okay? But they don't tell me because I know I get offended, but they're very, very good. But make sure you talk to these people today when you go and have a drink, something to eat in a minute. Right, thank you very much, well done. That's the mission statement. The academic team, the people who make it happen, here they go. Where's the academic team? Here they come. Thank you, Felix. Where you come? Here you go. Rob Williams. William Randall Hall. He's your love.
Вильям, значит, Билл. Вот он. И Феликс. Феликс – это самый главный человек для нас. Ну, или один из самых главных. And they are particularly well versed in what they're doing. Felix, of course, wears many hats: director of teaching and learning, academic board. He just goes on and on what he does here and how he does it. But we're getting and learning more and having more people with whom, from whom we can, or to whom we can delegate, and that makes it a bit better. Academic manager here, he'll be giving us some more assistance soon too with what we're doing here at Catherine and Jenny, making a very, very good team. So thank you very much. Good. The Library and E-Learning Centre. Where is Joanna Day? Is anyone there with you today? А вот Джона, которая говорит по-русски, кстати, с которой в 99 году мы вместе учились.
As I said before, you want something done, you ask a working mum. All right, like we're showing here. If you speak Russian, terrific. If you speak Mandarin, Russian and Mandarin is a little bit unusual, but she's got both of those, and her English is terrific. But she's also IT specialist, really, really good. So you'll get all that, their website and all that sort of stuff, terrific. You know, this is the lady who makes Moodle. Talk to her about Moodle, and you'll just open your eyes about where technology is taking us for students and their studying. So well done, thank you.
Запомните, она вам будет помогать в библиотеке и говорить по-русски.
As some of you know, he's got 1,200 students at UTS. He's also an independent arbiter. Management, Dr. Ross Spence is not here today. TESOL, Dr. Dan O'Brien is not here today. So there we go. The three amigos, could I ask the three amigos, or the other two amigos, could I ask Dr. John Jones and Felix to come forward, please? If you have a look at our brochure,
Джон Джонс вот первым идет. Замечательный человек. Родился и жил в Южной Родезии, Зимбабве до нынешних времен.
Also make it happen. As you know, they get rid of me actually to go off. They call it marketing, but off they go. They send me off to places so they can have a breathing space for them. But that's very good. Dr. John Jones, as I said, he's not a spy. Don't look at him as a spy. He's cover his face, okay? All right. Okay. No, take his photo. No, you don't take his photo. Okay, all right. But he is talented, and you get to his legal work there, you'll see why. It's quasi-legal. And of course, with Felix here making it all happen, we're going to now, well, that chance to meet and socialise is very important because you are literally making a difference. So thank you. Let's now cut the cake and enjoy some great company. Let's come down and cut the cake together. Here we go. All right, turn around. You can exercise. Turn around. You can stand up now and turn around. Because we're going to actually cut the cake over here. It's too big to move. So here it is.
Ну да.
You have a look at it. It says 4th anniversary KLI Kingston Institute. The 4 boom rooms, there's only 3 of us, so there's only one for you. All right, so I'm going to pick up the weapon. But try not to give us bad luck by pressing through the little way. So we're going to try it. We're going to do it. Try that. Come on. All right. Hey, here we go. Hey, people, let's come forward and let's come to drink and eat and meet some people, please. This is a wonderful occasion. Thank you for coming. I think you're terrific. Thank you. Get some